No way. I just cracked the code of the microphone. All I need to do is distribute the weight. Look at that. Microphone's a little bit high, but we can lower it. No problem. This is a part 2 of the last Dr. Phil video I did. I know you guys are too lazy to go back and see what it is, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown.
I am obsessed with my appearance and I'm addicted to looking perfect.
Meet Tamara. She's 17 years old, lives in Beverly Hills, and is addicted to looking perfect. I can't believe that's a real quote, but hey, you gotta love Generation Z.
On average, it costs a minimum of $7,000 a month to maintain my appearance.
She's 17 years old and spends $7,000 a month on just her body. She needs a full glam squad just to get her ready to go to the grocery store. This is insanity. It's just so far-fetched for anyone who's not living in Beverly Hills like that. So basically, everyone's shook from this. And in the last episode, Dr. Phil called her out for her streaming tactics.
How do you get away with that? Because I looked into that, and YouNow's rules and guidelines are much stricter for those under 18. They say users of all genders under the age of 18 must be fully clothed on camera. Well, we just saw that's not the case. And this means no underwear, lingerie, or revealing tops or shorts. Sexual dancing is not okay. You have to avoid sexually suggestive moves such as grinding or twerking. How do they not suspend you off of the site when you live stream the things you live stream?
And after that, I was interested in seeing if her stream account was actually banned, and I could not find it anywhere. So it seems like Dr. Phil got Tamara banned from live streaming. I guess that's what happens when your main focus of your stream is your body when you're underage. It's just so weird. Oh. But what is up, guys? This is Atozy here today, and welcome back to a brand new video, and we're going to just jump right back into the spiel. And today, it looks like we're gonna find out why Tamara's mother allows her daughter to spend $7,000 of her money a month on her own looks. There's no way that can be sustainable. At some point, she's gonna get cut off, and then she's just gonna be left there like, oh, what would I ever do without my $7,000 a month in my body?
Probably find a sugar daddy.
Oh, good point. I forgot men exist in the world. Come on, men, don't fund this. Why fund this?
They're like butt, bob, and vagine.
For her future years,
Yeah.
it's just probably just gonna be Bob and Vagine, quick nut, and then she's funded. Imagine Kickstarter, but for...
Where are you going with this?
Imagine Kickstarter, but for women who can't fund the wealth they want to have.
That exists. It's called like,
Oh, word.
you just find a local sugar daddy and link up.
I love that. Signs up for Sugar Daddy website. In reality meets Rob, who co-manages your local Foot Locker. The camera cut out. Zooey, mama. But we're good. My camera has problems. It needs help.
Please donate. GoFundMe, link in bio.
Shut up. But we're left with nothing else to do but to hop right into this.
Why did you stop going to school?
I didn't stop going to school. I went to online school.
Why did you stop going to
regular
public school?
One of the reasons was because it would take me a while to get ready every morning. Like I would literally have to wake up 3 hours before when school starts at 7.
But think of the audience.
Yes.
Think of the audience you've got. When you go to school, you go to public school.
Yes,
Think of the
absolutely.
audience. You go to a
It's
big
very
school, you got a big audience.
Yes, especially high school.
Yeah, think of the audience you're missing.
Oh, the audience that I'm missing. Well, you're right, that's one side of it, but the other side is that there's the audience that I feel like I have to look perfect in front of every single day, and that's a hassle.
Imagine feeling the need to look absolutely perfect every single day in high school. I mean, I completely understand that was a thing for some people, but I lived really close to my middle school when I went to middle school, and I would wake up 5 minutes after my first class started. So I would just bolt into the classroom, probably 15 minutes late, in sweatpants, looking like ass. But hey, it was middle school. High school and middle school, pretty similar. Everyone just kind of is suffering through that entire period. So why care so much about your...
Why suffer when you could suffer?
Yeah, why suffer when you can just suffer? What I'm just trying to get here is, why spend 5 hours on your look to sit in a classroom with a bunch of people who absolutely do not care at all and are just there because they have to be there and learn? They go to school to learn, not to see what Tamara is wearing.
It's like you miss a day of school, and instead of like hitting up your friends like, did I miss the test? Or like, what did I miss in this class? You're like, what was Tamara wearing today?
Is it self-absorbing? Or like, what is this? Because it's like...
I think she's saying that she feels better and she can be more productive when she's like feels more presentable.
Yeah.
Kind of understandable to a certain extent.
But like when she feels presentable, that's after $7,000 that month of just body work, and then Glam Squad, and then I don't even want to know how much she spends on designer clothing a month. But this is the life she wants to live now, and this is the life she's choosing to live. So I'm sorry, but I just need to say 3 hours to get ready. Is that normal?
Oh yeah. Well, it depends.
Really?
Most of the time I spend 5 minutes doing my makeup. It looks like a mess and I'm running out the door because I'm like 25 minutes late. But no, I mean, I think it depends on the person. A lot of people spend that long getting ready though.
I feel like I spend 20 minutes.
But you don't. Let's be real.
It depends if I have my phone or not when I'm on the toilet.
If you have your phone, you're going to be in there for like an hour.
Well, that's because social media is entertaining.
I just won't feel my best. I'll feel like that day, like it was a bad day, like I didn't achieve my, like even in school, I wouldn't be able to concentrate as well on my homework and, listen in class.
Imagine being so hyper-focused on what everyone thinks of you that you can't even focus on your own schoolwork.
I feel bad. That's kind of sad.
Yes, it's sad, but her parents are enabling this. Not even for her confidence, it's just so she feels a little bit better. $7,000 a month for her to feel a little bit better.
And so why don't you do that where you go out one day looking your natural self and the next day looking this way?
Because I feel best having this appearance.
Oh boy, I think it's coming up right now. And finally, we're gonna meet the mother.
I'm not happy with my daughter Tamara's need to maintain her appearance. Tamara's behavior, it's not healthy.
My mom doesn't get my lifestyle and she thinks it's unnecessary.
No one gets your lifestyle, and yes, it's extremely unnecessary. Why don't kids listen to their parents more? Seriously, like honestly, if kids listen to their parents, most of the problems that kids have, they just wouldn't be there. But that's also a double-sided sword, whatever that means.
Tamara doesn't understand that she is in very good shape, very pretty girl, and very smart child. People think she is 25 years old.
I feel like this is like your Colombian grandmother talking about you.
She's very pretty girl. Very good shape.
Very good shape, very pretty girl.
I'm not happy about that because she's only 17 and a half. Our American dream is different. My dream for Tamara to get good education, get married, have kids.
Definitely your Colombian grandmother. Like, without a doubt. Good looking, get married, have babies.
And good education.
Good education, get married, have babies. That is the American dream.
Tamara's dream, however, is to be as perfect as possible.
My mom thinks I'm perfect, completely natural, with no makeup, no glam, and just the way I am. There's no way that could happen.
There's no way that can happen. No makeup, no hair, no glam squad. Unacceptable. Does she hear herself?
I think she acts like this because her parents paid for her that lifestyle and now they're trying to take it away. Or if they're trying to take it away, because like no one who has never had a glam squad is like, do you know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, I can't live without all this. Well, your parents are the one who gave it to you in the first place, you know?
Isn't that like a thing for like girls to do, to spend like hours on makeup tutorials on YouTube just to like learn how to do it themselves? And then once they learn how to do it, then they can do it quicker, right?
Yeah,
Wrong?
Sure.
Obviously, she hasn't been through that grind. She needs to become a regular person first. And then she can go through that grind, and then she realizes, wow, I could save a whole lot of money that I could rather spend on designer stuff instead of this glam squad. Am I right? She's not 18 yet. You could just like pull in the reins here and take control again. At least for the half a year until she's 18. But also like, you're funding this. So you don't even have to fund this, but you're choosing to fund it. If she gets any lip injections or any body work done, you're technically funding it. So all she has to do is just not pay, and boom, she can't get it herself. Because she would probably rather want to spend her own money on her necessities. Like if the parents just cut off their money, sure, we found out in the last video she can make up to 10 grand a month on her Instagram, which is absolutely insane. But I don't think she's going to want to spend her own money if she finds out that the money faucet's gone and she realizes, oh, I really need to start saving so I actually can afford this lifestyle in more than a year from now. It's so wild. Come on, people. This is just an easy solve.
Oh my, what's he doing?
I don't know. My stand is going sicko mode.
I feel like every single video there's like a moment of you going camera cut out, because every time we go to film a video, guess what happens? The camera cuts out.
I can't film a single video without my camera cutting out. Fun fact, on average, my camera cuts out 2 to 3 times per video. But no matter what, it is obvious that the parents do care about the kid. The one thing that always confuses me is why do they end up going on Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil never really solves these problems in the Nicolette Gray or the Tamara problem, because basically what happens is Dr. Phil is like, oh hey, massive audience, look at this person. And then you have the 1% that goes from Dr. Phil's show and just kind of lingers around. And that's how you have Nicolette Gray with 500,000 followers on Instagram. It seems like Tamara is just kind of using this Dr. Phil relevancy to start her own career.
I feel like Bad Baby, it just like happened on accident, but I feel like Nicolette Gray and this girl like are making moves.
Oh yeah, Nicolette Gray, that was very planned from the start. Like she
had an agenda there.
Yeah, there was a full-on agenda. Here, it's a little bit more like, I feel like it's a little looser.
No, I feel like I saw, because didn't we look at her channel and she was definitely like overdoing it.
Oh yeah, she's definitely following the same footsteps as Nicolette Gray.
There's no way she's being serious with some of the stuff she says though. Like I feel like she knows what she's doing in the sense that it's calculated to be like.
And then the big difference between Bad Baby and then Nicolette Gray and Tamara here is Bad Baby didn't have money where she came from.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you have these two who are just kind of getting placed as Beverly Hills brats. Yeah, Beverly Hills Brat 1 and Beverly Hills Brat 2.
Who actually is entertained by this though? That's what I have to ask, because when I was watching it, like watching one of her videos where she was acting super extra, it was just so obvious that she was overplaying it. Remember we saw that video of her? She was like, I'm gonna start a video, but actually, first of all, I'm really cold. Let's go get a jacket. And she opens the door to like a bunch of expensive jackets, like designer fur coats. And she's like, oh, I guess I'll take 2 with me. Like, there's no way she doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, some people are impressed by that. And some people just let themselves get entertained by like the lowest quality of entertainment.
I'm impressed by like the stuff that she has, even though she didn't earn it. I mean, she has some pretty items and stuff, but I'm not buying the whole, like, I'm not aware at all of how obnoxious I'm being.
Yeah, I don't know. Obnoxious girls be being obnoxious.
Damn, that's so true. Really makes you think.
Deepest quote of all time.
I would like to stop Tamara attention on her appearance and continue be like a normal kid and think about her education.
Okay, so mother is telling 17-year-old, stop thinking about your appearance and focus on your education. I feel like that is actually just half of talks between mothers and 17-year-old girls today. I feel like a lot of people relate to that. Maybe more people should start listening to their parents so they don't have to end up on Dr. Phil, to then end up on some B-Tech commentary channel's channel.
Ding.
I want my mom to understand that this is my body and that she needs to accept everything that I'm doing with it.
Okay, I see the fact that she has to respect that it's your body and she has to respect what you're doing to it, but she doesn't have to fund it. She really does not have to fund it. You can fund that with your streaming money, which I can't find your stream right now. I think it's actually been banned. Sorry, Dr. Phil took care of that one. But you can fund your own glam squad and body and stuff like that through your Instagram. And I have no idea how she can manage to do that. How do you even make $10,000 a month off of a 20, 30K Instagram account? Guys, add Atozy on Instagram. Follow me there. I want to get this Instagram bread as well. We out here making money moves. Somehow. Just don't be annoyed if you see some paid promotions on my Instagram. Come on. Oh, she has 50,000 followers on Instagram. Guys, we're now racing Tamara for followers on Instagram. We're not really. What does she advertise?
I'm actually interested to see.
Diamond Water, whatever the hell that is.
What the hell?
There's actually not even a lot of ads here. There isn't. I think she's deleted all of the ads.
She had one ad, right, though? Diamond Water, you said?
I think so. I think it's an ad, but there's no tag. It's not tagged to anything. Either she's exaggerating how much she's making from Instagram, or she's not branding her sponsorships, which could also get her Instagram taken down. Just putting that one out there. You should brand your stuff, Tamara. If you're getting paid, you gotta say it's a paid promotion. Life of an influencer. Welcome to the clique.
Okay, it's good to meet you.
Yes, me too. Thank you.
You've been listening to everything we've been talking about.
Oh my gosh. We shouldn't be making fun of someone's accent because obviously English is not the first language, but it's like, it's good to meet you. Yes, me too. I love that. That's the kind of confidence I want, like 24/7.
And I've been asking a lot of questions. What do you think of the questions I've been asking?
Basically, your question is similar to my question to my daughter. And I think that all changes, all appearance, all trying on her, it's not necessary.
But you're still funding it. So why are you funding it?
Why is she living alone?
She actually just recently started living alone. She loves LA. I was not happy with that idea in
But you're
general.
the parent. Why?
I am the parents, but unfortunately, me and my husband, we're not always on the same page. He let her move to a different state. But for me, as for mother, I'm very worried, to be my child, which is underage.
I think they live on the East Coast. She wanted to move to the West Coast. Father has decided to fund it. Mother's against it. Mother goes out to Dr. Phil to be like, oh, help. Look at what my husband is doing to my daughter. And then at the end of the day, Tamara just uses this to run with it and to stay in Beverly Hills and now establish herself as a influencer. The worst kind of influencer as well. But still, an influencer. Wow. You just don't hear of things like this like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Didn't exist at all. But now in 2018, 2019, you just see stuff like this appearing all the time. And it's really interesting to see how all of this has changed for the media. 10 years ago, you saw people doing like super shameless stuff to get onto MTV. Now people are just doing super shameless stuff to get relevant on social media. But also this whole like LA lifestyle is very drastic because Tamara could just be living in a studio apartment somewhere in LA. It doesn't have to be a penthouse apartment with all the extra luxury goods on top of it. She doesn't need a car. She can Uber everywhere. Like, come on. There's things that they should agree on to not serve on a silver platter to their girl. They don't need to spend the $7,000 a month on just her body work and stuff.
It's 6 hours fly from me. I'm very nervous as a mother,
Okay, so why are you not living with your parents?
I really love, like my mom said, like Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. I wasn't diagnosed, but I have a feeling that I have this seasonal disorder depression.
Really? I thought she was just a streamer, but apparently she hangs out on Tumblr a lot. What was this? Seasonal depression that's self-diagnosed? I know seasonal depression is a thing, but you can't self-diagnose depression on yourself. Definitely when you're a teenager. Your emotions are all over the place no matter what when you're a teenager, and then suddenly you hit this depressive state, and then you're automatically thinking, oh wow, I'm depressed. But in reality, you're just kind of sad in that moment. You're not actually chronically depressed. You really need a doctor to tell you what you actually are diagnosed with, and not to self-diagnose. Self-diagnosing is just wasting a lot of time, I feel like. I mean, that could just be me, but I don't know. Just because you self-diagnosed yourself to have seasonal depression, you moved to Beverly Hills to have a summer all year round so you're happy, and you spend $7,000 a month on just your body and glam, that's without clothing or anything like that. It's a lot of BS, honestly. But all she's doing right there with the whole, I self-diagnosed myself. I mean, she's just kind of being like, pity me for no real reason. And in reality, she's just kind of downplaying everyone who's actually been diagnosed with seasonal depression.
I love the
Same
weather,
way
I love the
she's obsessed
lifestyle,
with
I
her
love everything about
appearance.
it.
Yeah.
So she's living in Beverly Hills in a one-bedroom penthouse apartment
Yeah.
because you get moody when it's cold out?
Yes, not only moody, it's just, in a bad mood, sad, upset.
I hate this. Just because she's moody, she gets that. Wow.
My desire to look perfect began at a young age. I began ballroom dancing at 4 years old. Ballroom dancing was centered around the technique, however, it was mainly focused on looks. In order to feel confident on stage, I felt like I had to have a perfect appearance. If I was out of shape or my hair wasn't right or my makeup wasn't perfect, I probably wouldn't win. That's what inspired me to get my hair and makeup done on a daily basis.
All right, note to parents out there, future parents, don't sign your kid up for ballroom dancing. You might have to spend $7,000 a month on their appearance when they're 17. Be warned. This is wild. So she's blaming this entire thing just on ballroom dancing. I will never understand this ever. So yeah, basically, moral of the story, don't spoil your kids. They might turn up like that. You don't want to be parenting that. You don't want to deal with that, so don't spoil them in the start. But also, it's only the 0.00001 0.001% of families in America that have this problem where they actually need to go on to Dr. Phil. So for everyone who hasn't had your family on Dr. Phil, good job. Keep up the good work. But just like that, I think I'm gonna end today's video. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be awesome if you dropped a like on it. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel, and it'll be awesome if you subscribed. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me as @Atozy on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be down in the description down below. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Heard you had a lot to say. Now you don't really talk too much though. I've been running out these gates, but I'm not ever really late, no. Yeah, I've been seeing all these sights, been traveling. In my suitcase I pack light, I got my plans.
No.